now this has everything to do with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is helping us to see our truth right now, literally, an elevated truth. This is what we've been growing in the garden, elevated. This is where we know we leveled up. And whatever this has to do with our root and solar plexus. You can see it right there. This also has to do with this message. Guys, they've shared this with me. This is big, and we're going to find out what this means. Water has been imprisoned. And this is connected to our message in our last part. Okay? This is connected to the Queen of Swords, our visions. This means something. This is how we're moving forward. And remember, this has to do with imprisonment. But we're healing from imprisonment. Okay? This is also connected to... Oh, I'm seeing it now. Guys, I get it. I was always supposed to be here like this. I understand the message. It's the 9 of Cups, but it's also the 2 of Cups in one breath. This is lit. Okay, here we go. 8 plus 1. Look, there's the water, right? We're in the 8 of Cups. Let me just jump back to where we were. So, the Queen of Swords is working with the 8 of Cups. What's helping her to elevate her visions and work with her root and her solar plexus chakra is the 8 of Cups challenge and what she witnessed when she was in the 8 of Cups. Her experiences and all her experiences from the dawns of time. Everything she was walking away from that she knew she needed to walk away from. But look, where is she walking? She's walking towards the sun, okay? We are being called home by the sun. This is what happened. We are children of the sun. Okay, guys? And the kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of the sun. And we're here. We're here right now. And we're doing this. We're not being tricked anymore. Okay? Now, we're raising our elevation with air connected to the cups, though, guys. Look, we're working with the water element. Now, we're raising our elevation and staying on the foundation that we've built of. Because, yes, what? We walked away in order to create our 2 of Cups alignment from everything that wasn't in alignment with us. And we were being called home. So, this cup of water plus these 8 cups is 9 cups. That's our levitation. That's our levitation out of the garden, right? And we are achieving that. We have achieved that, okay? And also, this cup plus this cup is the 2 of Cups. And I want you to see, look, there's the fire and there's the water. Lit. So, this is going to be part of our activation. We are officially walking away. We've had an ending. This had to do with when we went through the portal. When we went through the portal here, this is it. And I want you to see we faced our shadows. We had recalibrations with the Earth star. And this is setting free what needed to go. Our fears. What was of old Earth. It's being set free. It's transmuted. And what we're moving towards is the 2 of Cups. And now you can see, you can really start to see it here, okay? You can start to see, ooh, let's move the pyramid. You can really start to see it all coming together here. The full picture of what she's envisioning, all right? What she's doing. And now what is happening because of this is that we're being activated within. There's an activation within with the inner child, guys. Okay? And this is going to allow us massive forward momentum. Massive heightening of our vitality, of our senses. But working with the Father. We are working with the Father. We are working with the fire. The firepower. Right? Literally, we know. That's what was calling us home. Was calling us home. We are no longer forcing ourselves. We're walking home. We don't need, and this is where we understand, we don't need to feed artificially. We need to feed naturally. Going back to the my mom and I were just talking about this today, like how, like, even when you do something nowadays, you have to have an interface for an interface for an interface. You don't have a conversation anymore. I mean, gone are the conversations. You better get through that interface and that interface and that interface. And I mean, it just gets harder and harder to speak to people anymore. We're working with the masculine, the emperor. But look, this is key. The emperor is working with his queen, the feminine. They're together. They're one. We're coming together in order to activate and ground. But this is the thing is, we're coming together within, and we need to activate and ground us coming together within. We're going to ground this new patterning that's connected to New Earth and everything we're achieving. And it's going back to nature. Guys, this is happening in nature. This was activated in nature. And I know when this was activated for myself. This was activated with that journey to the mountains. And I started grounding my new patterning right then. I started shifting. I can feel it. I can feel my life has changed since I've come back from those mountains. I can feel I'm not the same person. I'm really starting to come in line with this, with the Knight of Wands, my alignment. When I was out for a walk yesterday with the sun, I was even communicating with source energy and understanding that I am a child of the sun, and that the kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of the sun, and that we are all sun children. This is what I was told. And wow, and I have never felt the way I have felt the past few days. I have felt completely in bliss. I feel in bliss. And for a person that's with chronic pain, to feel bliss, hanging out with, you know, source energy, it's been a spectacular time. And even this, I want you to see, I had what should have been like at least a 2nd degree on its way to a 3rd degree burn right here. I burnt my hand so bad, my hand was closing over. And I was called to go and put the water, this was with a blowtorch and some glass-like material that ended up blowing up on my hand. And I ended up putting my hand in water, and I just had it in water, and I was sitting underneath the sun with the sunlight on it, but just the water like drizzling over it nicely. And then my mom and I putting healing energy within it, and guys, like, it's literally gone. I should have taken some pictures of it, but I'm not going to, I can't take pictures every 5 seconds. Just like, this is my path. This is where I honor. This is my path. And this is your guys' path. You guys know, you guys have your connection too with the divine in your body and all these things that were just like, wow, you know, wow. Okay. So we are finding our authentic self. We're finding our tune, our rhythms. Guys, we've elevated to New Earth. We've connected to the frequency of New Earth, and we're playing it, but we're playing it with fire. We're playing it with the Father. This is lit, guys. This means we are healing with the masculine. Officially, we've done it. Congratulations, everyone. And this has been, I believe, one of the hardest parts of the expansion. And I'm going to say that for myself personally. Wow. Wow, but has it ever been the most rewarding, right? Nothing worth doing is ever easy. So we've got our connections are being illuminated, and they've been illuminated. Look, our starseed roots and homes, guys, we have never been so connected to them as we have just been. And we are still currently right now. And they're helping us. Their messages, look, we're helping you to face the devil into understanding that the choice is within you. And this doesn't mean that outside influences don't cause us harm, don't cause us pain. That our environment isn't trying to attack us on a daily basis. This doesn't mean that we don't have things within our timeline here that greatly affect our past here. This is saying that within these moments in time, we all have a choice. We have a choice to work with the devil energies, or we have a choice to work with the divine. And sometimes we're working with both. But we need to honor this first and foremost, and we need to stop being afraid of, you know, fear. We need to stop being afraid of the devil. We need to stop being afraid of these inorganic ones. The fear ends here. We're taking our power back. So we're going to go within. We're going to rest, guys. We're going to rest. And we're working. Look at our cord here. I want you to see This is with the red string of faith. And I call it both, guys. I call it both. Yes, I do, because I've always been called to. And that is what we're working with here. And I want you to see, it looks like it's broken, but it's not broken. It's connected to her hair and the nest. She's connected to she's connected to her innocence, guys. And she's connected to the earth through her innocence. And once again, too, I know when this happened for me. This happened for me when the 2 pigeons came and stayed with us. And they forever became a part of the experience here. And I've never felt a connection to the earth. And those birds came with a message of 2 phoenixes rising. This is the time we're in. Now, what we're seeing here at this point in time is how to work with our 5 of Wands charge. How do we heal from this? How do we heal with fire? We're even dreaming about how do we heal with fire, guys. How do we heal with fire? Well, we're going to switch to air. Remember, we're going to marry our thoughts, our mind, with our actions, our force. We're going to do it here, guys, but we have to stop looking without, and we need to go within. Look, even the birds are trying to help us out here. It's time to face our fear. It's time to just do it. We're going to go, we're going to face our fears. That's connected to this. Because look, our fears are making us feel like this, okay? We know all that glitters is not gold. And look, once again, we have a connection to hair here. There's a connection to hair. We're not giving our energy away. We're taking back our power. So, look, I want you to see we're going to marry our force to our thoughts. And we are going to move forward. We're moving on. We're actually going to move on. We're doing it. And this is the magical thing that happens when we move on. There it is, guys, the 9 of Cups. Our official levitation. Because remember, we're in the creation of it and then we do it. And that's really important to honor and manifestation. We're in the creation of it and then we do it. Maybe we're in the creation of it a few times and then we do it. That's okay. We need that experience. Now, this is everything we've been facing in the 9 of Cups, our 8 of Swords. We needed to face ourselves. We needed to face this. We needed to face what is our peace. Look, what is our peace? We need to get some peace here. This is being mirrored back to us. And we know on being on the twin flame path, we're mirrors, right? We're mirrors. We also face our 4 of Cups situations, guys. We need to light it up. And this being lit is connected to our innocence and our youth. And ending this codependency, ending this lack of in the 3D, and ending some of these myths that I really believe hurt a lot of people here. You know, saying you know what's meant for you, and you need to believe in this, and that, you know, we believe that we're supposed to make it together as one, united. We hold that charge. That's important for the earth and what that means, twin flame and otherwise. But we're not in lack of in the 3D. And remember this choice. This choice is all happening in the 3D, but we're living in the 5D. And we're going to keep shifting more of that 5D here. Because we're healing from the hack of the mind. And what we're starting to do, this is what's being activated within the mind right now. This was the gift of the 888 Lionsgate portal. This is the gift. And it's truly spectacular. We're lit within the mind. And that is why we started off here with the Queen of Swords. We need to work with our solar plexus and our root, because we're going to bring this energy within our minds, and it's lit with alchemy of the fire, the Father, working with the Father.